So have I.
Just twitching the camera out. We actually did this yesterday. We did a whole recording session yesterday, which is why I had to reinstall everything, because it just ate everything. Like,
and it was like, it wasn't just like, oh, we're going to find a bus. It turned into like a massive mission of, okay, we'll pause here and then
it was like,
look around for buses.
Yeah, we did like an hour recording. We actually ended up with a like recordingception. We did another recording in the recording about all the fucking back scenes, backstory for Wild Slice. I suppose we could do that again, since I don't think we're going to find a bus anytime soon.
We opened up our souls to you guys.
We did, yeah, and you'll never hear it. You'll never hear it unless we talk
You'll
about
never
it
hear
now.
it again, ever.
Yeah. Well, we could. I could sort of go through the crypt notes.
The crypt notes. I wasn't taking anything in the minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we started off with how Wild Slice started, and that was a panic attack, laying on the bathroom floor, holding the cat because I have seasonal adjustment disorder, which is hilarious about February time, when the serotonin in my brain just goes nope, and everything gets a bit dodge. About 2 years ago.
Can you follow the waypoint and stop pooping around?
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I'll get to that in a sec. Oh yeah, about 2 years ago, someone in the family died, and it was just like, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It kind of hit me kind of unexpectedly. I mean, they'd been ill for a while, but that really did hit me unexpectedly, and I needed a project. And I know the other guys in WISP also have their own issues, and I figured that it would be great for everyone else, you know. So
just like the bringer together.
Yeah, bring everyone together and keep them occupied. So you know, everyone has times in their lives when everything gets a bit sort of shady, you know. So that's how WISP came about, and kind of why WISP isn't like a normal gaming channel, because it has a secondary purpose. We are here to do stuff to kind of learn video editing and learn how to do all this sort of YouTube stuff ourselves.
Learn to talk.
Yeah, that was the other thing we were going on. It's like so Nick and I are not that outspoken in real life.
No.
My voice is actually really, really quiet as well. It gets boosted a lot in Audacity after the fact. Whereas James can talk the hind legs of a donkey, seriously, but he gets in front of a microphone and he just clams up, which if you've watched any of James's recordings, and you can tell if you have, because not only would you have heard him on the recording, but you would have seen probably in the description who edits each individual episode, which is a thing. We are now driving in England, by the way, so we're doing English driving. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. That I find it quite easy to just sit and chat in front of the microphone. What you do is you don't focus on the game. That's just basically it. You play the game, but you don't focus on it. So half of your brain is sort of pushing keys, and the other half is just letting your mouth run. Is this cool? That's a thing.
Sorry. Whilst you were talking about all that, I was just like, I wonder if Australia drive on the left.
Australia does drive
do.
on the left,
They do.
but only because giant spiders drive on the right, and they have to try and avoid those at all costs. Like, seriously, everything in Australia is trying to kill you. I'm going to go this way. I don't know.
Fiji drive on the left.
Do they?
Yeah.
Wow. You get to know things and get educated at the same time. This is amazeballs. What else did we talk about? Oh, the difficulty in actually recording, because so we all use condenser mics these days. If you look at the, don't you?
No, man.
Are you using a headset mic?
No. I forgot my
I thought your big ass mic was a condenser
Mine's a
one.
dynamic mic.
Well, okay, we all use big ass mics. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I took my mic off the mic stand the other day, and the arm was like a trebuchet.
Oh, did it just go?
It went
miles up?
everywhere.
Yeah, I've got Samsung CO1U, which is a condenser USB mic, and it's heavy as hell, like properly heavy.
Yeah, they're like all metal bodies.
Yeah, it's so incredibly heavy that I've had to brace the microphone stand. It's literally crazy. But one of the things we do is we used to record mixed down recording. If you look at the early videos, it was all mixed down recording, so everything was in one audio file, and it was impossible because swearing and stuff had to be taken out by hand, which meant, you know, highlighting and beeping stuff. The reason we take swearing out is because it's funnier if you don't have if you beep the swearing in a video. Everyone, you know, knows what you're saying, but it's less kind of in people's face. These days we don't do that.
Well,
you probably noticed.
We're it's kind of slackened off a little bit, but we still beep heavily, you know, rude stuff.
Yeah. Well, we don't say on the recordings things we say to each other.
No.
But I do keep a 10-second tone, generated tone in Premiere, so that if there is a swear or somebody says something that's a little bit too much, then you just razor cut out whatever they say and just insert a little bit of tone, which is probably the easiest way of doing it. So everyone's fairly well controlled. But also the other thing we do is you don't, if you are recording voice for like video gaming stuff, what you do is you don't amplify people's voices, you compress them, and in Audacity you can compress based on peaks, and what that means is that it finds the peak volume and then kind of brings the quiet parts up to meet the louder parts. I can see this getting a bit tricky, trying to talk and navigate all this crap at the same time. So for example, I'll compress my own audio once. Nick's audio gets compressed
twice.
James's, like, literally James will mumble to himself, so he's got the same setup as I do, but what happens is he gets into a game and he'll sit back in his chair and just kind of mumble, and he freely admits this, which is the kind of the worst thing you can have when you're doing a video recording. So I tend to have to compress him twice as well. Chantal, I'm not really sure, because she doesn't speak that much in a recording. She gets quite nervous in front of a microphone. She does actually have quite a few interesting things to say if you get her into a conversation in real life. She's actually, you know, an interesting person, but it's like a lot of people, you sort of sit them in front of a microphone and they will clam up. Alan, who actually Alan's in Denmark, he doesn't talk that much either, but I don't ever compress Alan's, I don't think. Maybe once, just to bring it in line with everyone else's, but literally you leave things like amplification alone, like properly alone, because if you start messing around with that, you'll just mess up your own audio.
I've got some deja vu of yesterday.
Yeah. What are we doing? Well, there's lots of stuff. Yeah, basically what I'm doing is talking with one half of my brain, and the other half of my brain is like dodging the crap out of stuff, which is unironically what you actually need to do if you're doing video game recording. You don't sit down and play the video game. If you're recording for YouTube, literally you sit in front of the thing, you let your muscle memory take over, your years and years of MLG Pro playing, and you just kind of,
that's gonna be
shit.
Drive.
No.
Yep, go.
No, it's been destroyed.
Now.
I can't. You've just rammed us off a bridge. You
that
knob.
Was you.
No, he hit us.
Bang it out. Go.
Oh Jesus, we can't. I love the shockwave, even in DirectX 10.
I mean, why does it look like we're like shitting ourselves coming out of the water?
Because it's deep mud. Look at your feet.
Hang on. I've got a solution here. I got a solution. Oh, it's mud.
Oh,
no wonder.
God. Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
I'm using the other half of my brain.
What you do is you use half your brain to play the game, and the other half of the brain is actually talking. And you kind of just disengage your frontal lobe. You're going to kill us, aren't you?
Nope.
Really?
Here it comes.
What
Any
comes?
minute now.
What's coming?
Here it is.
I don't know if I want it to come. That's the thing. Oh.
Helicopter pickup.
Helicopter pickup.